Today I'm going to be refreshing these nails. These are actually the Aussie Beely tips that I reviewed in my 10 brands review video. I thought they were super cute and I wanted to do a full set on them, and I am really starting to see why they recommended putting builder gel on top of these. It's not because the tips themselves aren't strong enough, they really are. It's to protect the design on them. So I really beat them up this week. They've only been on for about 7 days, and as you can see, the design is completely wearing off. I did only put a top coat on top of these and it started chipping. Interestingly, the top coat stuck super well on the non-white part. It just chipped off basically exactly where the French was. So I'm gonna see if I can't salvage these a little bit today. I got better hopes for my right hand. For some reason, the color stayed on better there. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into doing a little bit of a fill on these. I do have a small amount of lifting in a couple spots, so I'm gonna take care of that and then redo the design. Yeah, my thumbs always lift, so I'm really not surprised that they're the ones that are lifting. All right, the rest of them are pretty good, so I'm just gonna take this buffer and kind of buff it out. And I'm just trying to get all of the shine of the top coat off too. I'm not really worried about this hand, about the pattern. I actually might try and take it all off on my left hand and maybe see if I can salvage it on my right hand. We'll see once I start buffing what happens. Yeah, so these two nails here, these ones chipped the worst, so I'm gonna just fully take the French off of both of those. And then there's also kind of like a ridge where the top coat stopped chipping. So I'm gonna try and use my file and kind of fade that in. All right, so I've got my nails ready to be filled. So before I do that though, I'm actually gonna put on these gloves that I got in my Shein nail haul video. Yeah, these are supposed to protect your skin from the UV light in the lamp. I don't know why I haven't really worn these before, because it's really such a good idea. Let me just struggle these on here. I don't know, I might have to get some that are a little bit less tight. Ugh, okay, there. Oop. And I already have a hole in it. All right, these are shedding some lint, so I really hope that they don't get on my nails. But all right, so I'm just gonna rub these off with some rubbing alcohol and get any oils that might be on my nails off. And then I'm gonna go back through and I'm gonna put on a primer and then a base coat, and then I'll fill my nail, just a little bit of a fill since these aren't growing out super bad. And then we'll get to doing the design, which I have a super cool design in mind. I'm so excited to show you guys. So my nails that didn't really have any lifting, I don't think I'm going to fill those with builder gel at all. I'm just gonna fill like my 2 thumbs and then this one finger that had a little bit of lifting on it. All right, so now I've got them all filled. I'm gonna get on with the design. So I actually watched Emily Susanna's video yesterday on her BT Art Box tips, and I loved the like rainbow checkerboard pattern that she did. It was so cute. And then this morning I saw a TikTok video of someone doing an optical illusion with a checkerboard, and it kind of makes the whole thing look like it's moving. So I really want to see if I can maybe do that. I might do just like checkerboard on the French, on the ones that still have a French design, and then try to do the optical illusion on these two nails. I am just going to do that on my left hand. I'm actually going to use some of the nail art stickers that I got from my Shein nail haul, which I'll link. But there's a ton of different like flowers in here. Before I do the fancy checkerboard, I'm just going to pop a couple of these on my right hand and I can focus on these guys. There's a lot of options in here, but I really love these ones. All of these like full flowers with the stems. So I'm going to do a bunch of these, I think. So I'm just going to pop these out. I think I want to do some of these brighter ones too. Yeah, that one ripped in half. I could probably still use it though. Pretty cute. Those are super cute. So here are the nail pens that I am going to be using. These are from my Amazon nail haul video. And they do have a white in here. And before I top coat these, I actually want to see if this white will work to maybe fill in a couple of these bare spots in the fringe. This is the kind of tips you have to like push in repeatedly to kind of get the ink to come out. All right, these do kind of take a long time to get going, but here's what it's looking like. I think these are air dry, but we'll see. I mean, it's kind of working. I don't think it likes the base coat on my nail. So I'm actually going to wipe that off. I'm just going to use some regular white gel polish for this hand. Yeah, I'll probably put like a matte top coat down before I use these nail art pens, so that was kind of a good test. I'm just going to put some matte top coat on my left hand here, and I think that'll make it easier to draw the design on. All right, so I've got all my colors that I want to use here. I really loved the rainbow that Emily Susanna did, so I'm going to do more rainbow. So the TikTok that I saw with the optical illusion used 2 different shades of orange. I'm not sure if the optical illusion, the colors need to be kind of similar for it to work. So I'm just going to plan on doing orange and pink, which I think will be close enough to the color that's already on my nails where hopefully it'll work. I've got black and silver for the different colored dots. I'm going to just start with my thumb here. Try to focus the checkerboard like around the pieces that are missing. I don't know how big I want to do these either. Something like that maybe. Okay, these are super pigmented. They're working really good so far. Yeah, this is pretty easy. And I'm not drawing lines like across just because with this tip it's so small. I don't think I need them. But I think I will for the larger nails, where like I'm doing the whole nail, the checkerboard. Okay. Yeah, I'm really liking this so far. And then I'll do maybe one down here. All right, that's pretty cute. I think this is more like actual paint, so I'm gonna really try hard not to smudge that. Going on super smooth. Okay, cute. All right, and this one's the one I'm probably gonna have to draw lines on. I think I'm gonna have to do maybe a second coat on it, but it looks pretty good. Alright, I'm going to top coat a couple fingers that I know for sure are dry. Yeah, so it's not smudging at all with the top coat, which is super nice. So the optical illusion though, it's a pattern of like 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. So it kind of like alternates a little bit. I don't know, I might not have enough squares here for the full optical illusion, but we'll see. So in the video, she started with just putting the pattern down. So it was 1 space 2 2 space 1, okay, something like that, and then it'll go diagonally. So I'm just going to try and make these triangle-y. Alright, I mean, it's looking kind of interesting. I think my dots are a little bit too big though. Yeah, I don't think that it's an optical illusion, but it looks cool. Alright, here's how they're looking. So the optical illusion is supposed to move a little bit, but I think the dots are just way too big. But I do think it still looks kind of cool. I did get a little bit of bleeding with the color. I don't think I left this one to dry long enough before I top coated it. I'll get some photos of these outside and see if maybe like the farther away I hold it, maybe it does move a little bit. Either way, I do like how these turned out. I think they're super cute. I think this was super easy to do. I'm gonna be doing some more videos soon. I'm probably only gonna be having these on for like a week. I'm actually planning another soft gel tip video on the different methods to try and get the cuticle area a little bit more flush. One is the overlay method, where you put the tip a little bit farther out and then you backfill your cuticle area with builder gel. And that's the method that I usually use, and it works really well. But I've also been seeing people use acetone to actually melt the soft gel tip into their natural nail. So I'm going to be trying both out and see which one I like better and how they wear. If you want to see that video, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss it. Hope you guys liked this video, and I will see you in the next one.